Page 26, stargazing. There's nothing new here. We're just reviewing what we've had so far. It's 2 lines long, treble and bass clef, 4/4 time, half notes and quarter notes. I see a whole note in there. We can handle that, I think. Let's check our notes and rhythms and make sure we got those okay. Right hand, start with thumb on middle C, and that puts your hand here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. And at the end of the line there, the half note is 1, 2, 3. It comes up on beat 3. So make sure you hold it out until beat 3. Second line is like the first, except you get a whole note in the last measure. Well, the left hand, what's it doing? Well, at the end of the first line, it's got a thumb on G here, so it's here. And it plays a G, a half note G. And then in the second line, it plays the chord at the end. And so much for the left hand. Now, a little bit about technique again. As I said before, I don't teach much technique in these lessons. You need a live teacher, really. But I play with weight. How much weight I'm using that tells me how fast or how loud it's going to be. The louder it is, the more weight I'm using. The softer it is, the less weight. Now, it's how heavy or light do I feel? Well, I tend to just transfer weight from finger to finger when I'm playing this. So I'm not holding the hand still and I'm trying to use the fingers to do this. Use fingernail muscles to push it down. I don't recommend it. I'm using the weight to do this. Keeping the wrist soft. Don't tense up and play with a stiff wrist. Stay relaxed. Well, in the first couple measures here, it's a good example of that because I have the thumb and the little finger going. All I'm doing is transferring weight from one finger to the... Here I'm kind of rotating. It's like walking down the street. You're transferring weight from leg to leg. Well, we're just doing it here on finger to finger. And I can transfer weight from any finger to any finger, and I can do it very quickly. It's here, then here, and then here, and then transfer back up, and then down. And you don't really have to move like in the quarter note measure. You don't really have to move the wrists on this. You can transfer the weight and the motion is very small. You can't really see it. It's more obvious when the notes like thumb and little finger. There you can see the rotation better on transferring the weight. And that's what I'm doing. You should do it in both hands. Like so. That's just a little bit about technique. Just using weight to push the notes down and not just finger muscles. So you go through and get the notes and the rhythms. No hesitations anywhere. It's a steady beat throughout. You can play this without looking at the keyboard eventually. Please try working on that. I'm assuming by now you know the names of the notes in the music and the names of the keys on the keyboard. At least the notes in the music that we're using. You don't have to know all the notes in the music, but you need to know these notes in this position that we've been using. You should know those notes in the music by now. If not, please go back and review again. Just keep reviewing. Don't be in a hurry to get through the book. It doesn't work. Then we can think about the dynamics. And that's MF. Well, that's mezzo forte, which means medium loud or moderately loud or sort of loud. It's in the middle somewhere. It's on the loud side, whatever you think moderately loud is. It's up to you and your situation. I can't tell you what it is. Now, in the last measure, the first line, remember, it's a 1, 2, 3. So this comes up when you play that because that plays on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm cutting this a little bit short. It's the end of a phrase because the first line is a sentence. And you start like taking a breath. So this is cutting a little bit short at the end of the line before I play that. So I can hear that taking a breath thing. Then in the last measure of the second line, that's a whole note. Hold that out a full 4 counts. So it's 1, 2, 3. And that comes on beat 3, 3, 4, and then they all come up together at the end of 4 counts. Make sure you hold it out a full 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, off. That's why I say off. I don't know if I said that before yet. At the end of the play with me's, I say off because I want to make sure you hold the last note down the full amount of time it needs, and there's no beat there. I can't say one, there isn't a one. So instead I say off, and that represents one, because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, but there's no one, we're done. So I say off, in case you're wondering. Let's play this together slowly and make sure you have the right notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4.